What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Tier List, a video game podcast, and this is Summer Special Part 2. We had such a good time last time with the drop-in, drop-out folks, Jerica, Kayla, and Patrick. I decided why not to do it again. It has nothing to do with me being unprepared for the actual calendar and the way that I schedule out the show. I have three amazing guests with me again. We're going to do it. This is, for if you didn't watch the last video, everyone here has made 2 tier lists, and they've kept it completely secret. Their own categories, their own games, their own rankings. The other 2 are going to guess it. Whoever guesses the best by the end of the competition wins a special prize. But we'll get to that later. My first guest, and by the way, the person who made the logo for this very show that you're watching or listening to, it's Cameron. Cameron, what's up, buddy? Tell everybody about yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name's Cameron, aka the Friendship Design. I'm a artist, an illustrator, designer. Done a lot of cool stuff for a couple cool people. Some of them might also be on this podcast with us. And I also stream on Twitch every weekday morning, so I'm all over the place.
Cameron does good stuff. By the way, the theme this week is Pacific Northwest. That's why there's a picture of Days Gone in the background. Anyways, moving on to the next. These 2 people are on the same podcast, but one of them has to explain what the podcast is instead of the other. Samson, you're going to go first, buddy. What's up?
Hello, everybody. My name is Samson, a.k.a. Samson XP on the interwebs. And that podcast Adam is talking about is Grow Up, Level Up, a podcast where we like to talk about the fun and games that helped us grow up and celebrate the games that we're playing today. We also like to do something called Sunset Selects, where we tell you about the games you should be playing in your 5 to 9 after your 9 to 5, aka the sunset hours. So if that interests you, find us on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, all the places on the internet at Grow Up Level Up. Thanks for having us on, Adam.
Oh, thank you guys all for coming on. This is a fun idea. I like getting fun groups of people together, so I think this is going to be a very good one. And last but not least, the person who did not want to talk about his podcast, Jordan.
Thank you. My name's Jordan. You might know me as Sir Dr. JM. All over the internet, you can find me at Instagram at Sir Dr. JM and twitch.tv/Sir Dr. JM. But of course, as Samson mentioned, you can find me as the other co-host over on Grow Up, Level Up. So check us out everywhere. Check me out everywhere. And that's who I am.
All right, thank you. Very good. All right, we're going to get started. This was randomly selected, and the random selection was the first letter of your first name. So Cameron, your list will be up first, which means no guessing for you, but the other 2, you're going to have to guess. Now, remember, there's 5 games that Cameron has decided for a category in the list. I'm going to go in alphabetical order to not give away the potential ranking. And then as we go through the games, you 2 are going to guess, maybe talk it out if you want to, and then whoever does the best, Cameron will reveal, and then whoever does the best will get the most points. The first category that I have is RPGs. RPGs was the category. Number 1, again going in alphabetical order, Golden Sun.
Oh no, this is already challenging.
What do y'all think? It's also fun because you have to think about the person. It's not necessarily the games you're playing, the people as well.
Absolutely.
So, but we have S through D. Real quick, that's right. Would someone to tell me really quickly what the tiers mean?
Yes, I can. I actually have that up.
Thank you.
I'll go through it briefly here. So S tier is a masterclass in gaming. Big thing that jumped out at me on this one is a pinnacle of its genre, top 25 of all time or near perfect could describe games placed here. And to me, this is where the personal thing comes in place. I tried to be as objective as I could when I did it. But A tier is excellence in gaming, personal favorites or games that stand out amongst the best in its genre or game of the year material. B is great games. This one is recommended to fans of the genre, also popular in their time or represented by a sizable fan base. We then have C, which is good games, swimming in 7s. I think that sums that one up nicely. And then D tier, which is sicko games. This tier can be recommended to those who are into the weird outlier games, not necessarily good and close to your heart, but not necessarily for most people.
Thank you very much. All right, cool. Anyways, now that we have that out of the way, Golden Sun, Cameron, it's on Cameron's list. Where do you 2 think Cameron puts
on game by game. Okay.
Yeah, we can go game by. I mean, you don't have to go in depth. You can just be like, I'm thinking this, and then move on. And you don't have to lock it in until we get to the end. Heads up.
To me, I try and think, have I ever heard Cameron talk about Golden Sun? The answer is no. And I have a close to 160-day streak on his Twitch. So I'm thinking this could be pretty low, but it could be a favorite that he just doesn't talk about that often. So
Mhm.
right now I'm leaning to the lower ranks, but that's all I'm thinking so far.
Okay. See, I'm around there, but I think like when I first met Cameron, I didn't know he was an RPG knower. And then I
True.
saw him play through Final Fantasy 13, and
Mhm.
I mean, I think that's the biggest RPG, and you played that very well. So I feel like you're a knower, and a knower would know Golden Sun is up there in terms of
Okay.
greatness. So I'm hovering around the higher end, Jordan.
Hey, we're opposite. All right.
There
Fair
you
enough.
go,
All right. Game number 2, Kingdom Hearts 2.
yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. And specifically 2, yes?
2 specifically, yes.
Okay. All right. I mean, for me, this one's going to be higher in the list. This one I know we have bonded over. It's
Okay.
hard for Kingdom Hearts fans not to bond over Kingdom Hearts, honestly. It just comes up in your everyday life and you're like, "Oh, you're a knower." So, this one's going to be high on the list for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm there as well. You don't put Kingdom Hearts 2 without thinking about it daily. You don't put it on the list unless you
Thinking
think
about
a
it
lot.
daily without dreaming about it. Yeah.
Every day. All right. Number 3, Mass Effect 2.
Wow,
Samson, what are your thoughts?
lots of twos.
Mhm,
Or two
mhm.
twos so far.
Hmm.
I never played the Mass Effect games. Well, I played the first one a little bit, but it was kind of like just I don't think I was playing smart games yet when those were popular. So, but I
Smart
know
games.
that thinky games. I know that I think 2 I heard is the best one, so I'm leaning a little higher there. It's so hard to like
I
put
think
things
that's a common
low. I don't
sentiment. Yeah.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to put things low, but I'm leaning way high up there because I think that's the peak, if you will.
Yeah, I think I agree. I don't think I've ever heard someone who has played Mass Effect 2 say it's a bad game. People generally, do favor Mass Effect 2 and, 3 as well, but I think you're right. 2 was kind of probably the breakout, especially because the end of 3 was very polarizing, but
Mhm.
I've also never played a Mass Effect, so
I played
I
the
know.
opening of 3 many times just because you see Vancouver get blown up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was going to
Okay.
say, is it a protest by all Canadians to not play Mass Effect?
Jordan, it was made in your town, your hometown.
This is true. BioWare is based out of Edmonton. That's where I live. So, I check their, job listings all the time. But anyways,
Can't work there till you play the games. Next
I
up,
guess.
Yeah.
Ni no Kuni, Path of the White Witch. Is that the correct title, Cameron? I only have the
Wrath.
abbreviation in front of me. I don't know.
Wrath of the White Witch.
Wrath of the White Witch.
Wrath.
The Wrath or the
Was
Path,
that-
either
She
one.
angry.
That was the
Yeah,
first
okay.
Ni no Kuni, though, correct?
Yes.
It just had the subtitle. Okay. Okay. Samson, you have any thoughts?
This is where I might go a little lower, but also like Cam's like a animation art sicko, so
It's true.
and
True.
that's the Ghibli. Was it like made with Studio Ghibli? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think it was, yeah.
that might pull it up too.
Here's my thought on
Okay.
Ni no Kuni. Sorry. Did
No,
you
no,
have
I'm
more?
done. I'm done.
I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure the first is favored over the second. From what I remember, the second changed up the gameplay quite a bit, I want to say. And because of that, I think people prefer the first. I could be totally wrong. I played the first expecting to love it, and I got a few hours in and I bounced off of it and was like, this isn't for me. But anyways, yeah, I'm wondering if that one's maybe more of a mid pick. Yeah, and then he gives me the little eyebrow raise. He knows I was watching him to see what his reaction would be.
All right, and our final game for this list, RPGs from Cam. Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Okay. Gold/silver. You're the Pokemon guy, Samson. Take it away.
I mean, at the time, and if you think about it critically, logically, I don't know what the word is. It is very much almost the perfect sequel to Red and Blue. It just iterates on everything that made it great and introduced lots of new features that are still in Pokemon games today. Does it hold up to it as an RPG to all the other ones on this list? to like RPGs today, I don't know. Like, because I feel like nostalgia clouds it so much.
Right.
So I don't know. This might be the first one where it's like, this is the baseline. So it might be leaning towards the middle here, like the B area. This is the baseline
Okay.
of a good RPG. So
Okay. I don't think I have anything to add. Again, knowers will know. The only mainline Pokemon game I've actually played was Blue. So, yeah.
still have it? played a Pokemon game?
Yeah. No. I don't have the. Wait.
Is it back there?
See a Game Boy Color.
I
No,
see the
I've got-
Gengar.
I've got the Game Boy Color here, but I was looking for the actual the Game Boy that I would have played it on, but I don't see that back there. It's somewhere.
I just saw my
Anyways.
reflection in the Game Boy.
I know, I
Color,
saw that
and
too.
It was haunting. All right. So are you
Me?
two
in
locked?
the Game Boy.
Are you two locked in? You think? Because you got 5 seconds if you're not.
I think I have assigned a ranking to each. I think I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Samson,
I'm
you
just
good?
adjusting one of my picks, and yes, I think I'm ready as well. Yeah.
All right. I will now show it for the YouTube people, the actual official rankings. But Cameron, you are free to go through game by game and where you decided to put them, and we'll tally up those votes.
Okay. Based on the criteria, I went with games that I love. I don't
Okay.
like, bringing up games that I like to rag on. No. We're talking about games that I love.
You know what? I
yeah.
was gonna say that. I was gonna say Cam is not a hateful person. I don't think he has anything less than maybe a B. There might be a C sneaking in there, but even C is a good game. So, anyways, go ahead.
These are all really great games, but I tried to kind of think of the context of the categories that Jordan mentioned
Right.
earlier. And so for S, we have one of the best RPGs of all time, Western, Japanese, whatever it happens to be, and that's Mass Effect 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Nailed
Okay,
it.
okay, some
it up
points
there.
for the boys. Okay.
You too, Samson?
We know. Yeah, I got Mass Effect 2 as an S here.
For rank A, I chose Pokemon Gold, Silver.
Ah.
I got it.
Oh my God, Jordan.
Mm.
For
150 days
B,
paying off.
I was gonna say it's really starting to show here. For B, I chose Kingdom Hearts 2 because it's like you said, if you're a knower, you're a knower. But it's a hard game and a hard series to get new people to get into. So that's why I went with Kingdom Hearts 2 for B. For C, Golden Sun. I just love Golden Sun so much. Oh my God, such a special game, such a special RPG. And then D, of course, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, because I thought that game was beloved by everyone. So many people that I've talked to have said exactly what you said, Jordan. Just didn't click. And that breaks my heart. But I'll always suggest it.
All
So
right.
there you go.
Very interesting. So you definitely leaned more onto the objective side when ranking these, did you?
For this category.
Oh.
Okay. And I just
Love
want to be
that.
clear. You also did one game in each category, correct?
For this category.
Okay.
All right.
But who's to say if I follow those rules for this thing? We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see.
We'll see. No spoilers.
I get it.
No spoilers.
All right. So at the end of round one, I believe I heard it while we were going. Was that 2 for Jordan and 1 for Samson, or was that?
That's right. I only got Mass Effect as an S, and then I put. I thought you would like Kingdom Hearts and Golden Sun at A, Pokemon Gold and Silver at B, and Ni no Kuni I put at C. Wait, was that? Oh no, you put Ni no Kuni D. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So just one correct for me.
Yeah, I did get 2. I got Mass Effect in the S tier. I got Pokemon Gold and Silver in the A tier. I did also put Golden Sun in the S tier because I was thinking that was like a curveball that, that's why I was thinking he was trying to catch us off guard with that one. I kind of thought, Kingdom Hearts, I could put in an A tier. So I was hoping that, but no, not this guy. And then Ni no Kuni, I put as a C, just because I really didn't know if you were going to go as far as to, put it in a sicko game category. But hey, to each their own.
He made a good point though. He made a good point.
It's for the sickos. All right. So Cam, time to get off the bench. Jordan, get back on the pine. Jordan, we are going to go with your first list.
Okay.
And the list that we're going with first is 2008 PS3 exclusives.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Do you want to just explain real quick
we
why
look
you
up a
chose
list?
this? Yeah, you're allowed to make up a list.
Okay.
Tell us why you chose this one specifically, because that's an interesting one.
Okay, I'm glad to hear it's interesting because I basically had to go back into the catalog and be like, how can I group games that I really love? And the PS3 generation was to me when I became a hardcore gamer. I was playing everything I possibly could under the sun. It took everything in me not to put Haze on this list. And that's simply because I thought it would be obvious where it lands. But when I kind of got down to it, I look at my game catalog, and this is by far like the biggest collection of games I have. So I know these games pretty much inside and out, I would say.
All right, we're going to go ahead, again, going alphabetical order. Talk about it as we go. Number 1 on the list, Little Big Planet.
Ooh.
From 2008, exclusive to the PS3. You couldn't guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samson, what do you think? How do you think Jordan would feel about Little Big Planet?
I'm surprised we went alphabetical order and a certain C game was not mentioned. Little Big Planet.
What game
is okay? Maybe it'll come. Call of Duty.
Exclusive.
Oh, that's not an exclusive. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I see where you're thinking.
Samson,
I only played that on PS3.
You know me too well because absolutely that is the game I was playing by far the most at this time in my life.
Yes.
But anyways, go on.
Yes. Little Big Planet. It is a very Jordan vibe. I know how much he loves Astrobot. And just whimsy and cute guys in general, as you can see in his background, all these collections of cute guys. But I don't know how much Jordan would have enjoyed the creativity side of it, the building levels, the playing all the levels. And the first Little Big Planet was a strong game. I personally played it a lot too. But the sequels were definitely a lot cooler and better, and like all the skins and costumes. I'm gonna put this. I'm feeling A for Little Big Planet.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Number 2 on the list, Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots.
Say the full title.
I don't have it written down. What's the full title?
Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots, tactical espionage action.
I didn't realize they put that for
longest name in the history of games.
Kojima.
That's right.
This one I feel might be a little lower. I mean, Jordan likes his guns. He's almost an American, like how much he likes those guns. But I feel like compared to Little Big Planet, the whimsy of Jordan feels like that kind of bumps Metal Gear Solid down a notch. But also the fact that both of you thought that I put multiple games in one singular tier, I'm like, could this be an A? But I'm thinking right now, I'm going with a safe B.
Oh, I'm right there with you with the B, a little bit for different reasons. Like, I remember when this game came out, you can't deny it was like the best looking game at the time, and what it was doing was very avant-garde. But it was also polarizing with its 12 hours of cutscenes, and it's 90-minute cutscenes between things, and it's just like, where's the game? But so I'm putting it at a B for that reason.
Perfect.
I think Jordan would have been like, okay, I beat the level, time to make some popcorn and kick my feet up. Yeah.
All right, game number 3, Resistance 2.
Oh, I don't know too much about Resistance, to be honest.
Me either.
I just know it was like one of the gritty, cool games that they would have played.
It was multiplayer, right?
Yes, and there was story, I think.
I feel if Jordan was COD coded in 2008, I feel like he would have been the guy to be like, guys, we got to try Resistance. And all of his friends would have been like, jump on COD.
Was there multiplayer in Resistance 2, Jordan?
There was, yes.
There was multiplayer.
Okay.
I know it for the single player story shooter campaign, but there was also multiplayer. Okay.
Right.
So I'm gonna put that at A. I feel like he might have been a little sicko for that one.
I'm gonna put this one at B as well. I think it would have been special. No, I'm gonna put this at C.
Ooh,
because the Call of Duty factor, and the friend factor, I guess.
Not having enough.
No, all the friends aren't gonna play Resistance unless you had like a strong PS3 community. I don't know.
Let's bring it back.
All the boys were playing Xbox. Yeah.
Yes, in 2008, I don't know how strong that PS3 community was, but anyways, moving on to the next
It
one.
was not strong.
Not as strong. Yeah.
I was alone.
You might have to remind me of the subtitle here, but I think I remember it. Number 4 on the list, SOCOM Confrontation?
That's correct.
Okay. SOCOM Confrontation, number 4.
Confrontation. Now this is like a tactical game, right?
Think so.
Can I say-
Multiplayer.
You could talk. Yeah, you could talk about the game if you want.
Yeah.
to.
Oh,
Go for it.
talk as much as you want, please. Give us anything.
Remind us.
I will state only facts. It was a multiplayer only tactical shooter, third person primarily, except for I think when you're using like snipers. And the big thing that it is known for is it released, I think, 3 maybe 4 months before the big PSN outage of 2008, 2009. Sorry. So it released towards the end of 2008, and then I think in February, March of 2009, the PlayStation Network went down for 28 days or something like that, and basically just absolutely killed this game because it was entirely online. There was no single player. So
damn.
yeah.
The
I think
last
for that reason.
the last SOCOM game, right?
I believe,
Unless there was a Vita one, maybe.
I was going to say there might have been one more on the Vita. SOCOM, like Liberty or something like that. It was,
remember
if it
one
wasn't
being
the
on
last one, there was one more portable one, and that is it. That's all the SOCOM we've ever had since.
Mhm. I'm gonna put it at D because you have to be a knower and a sicko to have played SOCOM in this era, it being down for its heyday or whatever. I'm gonna put it at D.
Put this one at C. I feel like Jordan's trying to give it some flowers. Swimming in sevens. That's the mindset for C. So
Okay, and on to our last game for Jordan's first list, Wipeout HD.
Oh,
this
I can.
Oh man, I know where I'd rank it, but
I was gonna say back in the day when they had to put HD in the title, just so you knew this is a HD game. This ain't no standard definition.
Was this a launch game or launch window game?
This was a PSN exclusive game. It was only available, a so-called downloadable game at the time.
Was it?
I'm gonna do B.
Hmm.
B feels right. I'm thinking like fan favorites, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, B. Locking it in.
I'll put B as well. Was there another Wipeout game that came out on PS3?
Are you thinking about Ridge Racer?
No. Wasn't there one that came out close to launch?
There might have been.
I just remember going to playing demos at like Walmart, and I just rip it in the truck. Motorstorm. I was thinking
Motorstorm.
Okay,
I remember that one too.
All right.
Motorstorm is a series that I missed out on somehow. I should have gotten into it because it looks like a lot of fun. But
yeah. You get to like kick if you're on the bike, you can kick the bike next to you. That was revolutionary at the time.
We're so
we had
old.
Mario Kart before that. Yeah. You can't do that in Mario Kart. I'm gonna put this one at C. I think this was a good game that you might have played at sleepovers.
There you go. Are you two locked in? Because I'm about to reveal. I'm going to reveal to the audience regardless. But are you two locked in for your list?
I think I am locked in. Yeah.
Okay, Jordan, reveal it any way you'd like to.
All right. So, I mean, I think I'm going to start at the lowest one here because you guys pretty much hit the nail on the head, or at least I'm not sure if you did, Cam, but Samson did. SOCOM Confrontation in the D tier. It is the definition of a sicko game. Only people that were into SOCOM, I think, played this game. I got it because I was getting any exclusive I could on the PS3. And man, it was for the hardcore. I remember it being so challenging and so difficult. And then the PSN outage happens. Nobody's playing. And then somehow people figured out how to hack the trophies. So there was something you could do on your PC, I believe, with a USB stick that could basically unlock all the trophies for you, and then you plug it into your PS3, and it gives you all the trophies. So I had a bunch of people on my friends list that all of a sudden, same day, full trophy list populated, and I never, I felt like that was too far a line to cross, so I could not do that. But
you had honor in your military experience.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, to me, this is the game that honestly killed the franchise. So, anyways.
That's good. That's a good story.
Yeah. Moving up the list, My next game falls in the C tier, and it is Resistance 2. Now, big thing about Resistance 2, obviously the much anticipated sequel to Resistance Fall of Man. But I think Resistance 2 kind of pales in comparison to both its counterparts, number 1 and number 3. The big reason being it was chasing that Call of Duty goat, if you will. Big thing about Resistance 2, I remember clear as day watching GTTV game trailers on Spike TV on Saturday morning, recorded it because it was actually on Friday nights, hosted by, of course, Jeff Keighley. And he went to Insomniac and got the preview and everything. And the big thing about Resistance 2 was these like larger than life, the Chimera, the aliens in the series got real big somehow. And were like, King Konging the Empire State Building and stuff like that. And like that was the big thing. On top of that, multiplayer, up to 60 people in a match. So that was a big deal.
That's crazy.
But almost as soon as they announced that, which may have been at an E3, MAG was announced.
Yes.
Massive action game featuring 128 people, I believe, on both sides of the battlefield. So 254 out in one match, which like I did play MAG a little bit. I don't think it came out in 2008. Otherwise, I would put it on this list. But Resistance 2, better than MAG. I'll say that much. So, but still, C tier. It's a good game, but kind of the definition, I think, of swimming in sevens to me. So, moving up, we have our B tier. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots Tactical Espionage.
Baby.
Woohoo!
I have only played this entry in the Metal Gear Solid franchise. I've never touched a single other Metal Gear Solid, but I know when this one was coming out, the hype was real. I bought in. And I think that if you only entered into this one, or if you were a fan of the series, I think most people would say it's a great game. It tied up a lot of loose ends. It closed a lot of storylines and things like that. And the gameplay was definitely solid. I remember it was a classic kind of game where like I played through it and then I went on YouTube and saw like people who were good at it playing through it. And like just the control you had of Snake, where you could be like in a prone position on the ground pointing your pistol, and then you could like roll onto his back and like hold your pistol pointing down at your feet, and just being like, I didn't know you could do that. Like it was so cool. And then yeah, I mean, Samson talked about the 90-minute cutscenes, the cinematic ideas that Kojima had in this game. Of course, I think it pales in comparison to Metal Gear Solid 5, which, addendum, I have played Ground Zeroes, but I've not played the actual full Metal Gear Solid 5. So, anyways, B tier for that.
You're going to say Survive, Metal Gear Survive.
I forgot about that entirely.
Fair enough.
Moving on up the list, we have our A tier, Wipeout HD.
No.
I think Wipeout HD to me is probably my favorite racing game I have ever played. And this was coming off of my only experience with Wipeout prior being, I think there was one on the PSP that I played, and being like, oh, I want to try out one of these cool new downloadable games. So I went to the PSN. It probably took 3 hours to download this file that was probably 10 megs and all that kind of stuff. But just like the vibes in this game are immaculate. You've got the techno EDM soundtrack pumping. You've got the colors and like the world building in these games where they make all these, I mean, it's high speed racing. It's basically like F1, but they give all the different racers and cars this different look and feel and style to them. It was so cool. Big thing about this game as well, it still holds the record as probably the hardest trophy I have ever achieved in a game. There's a trophy called Beat Zico, which is for getting like an insanely fast lap speed total time, I guess, on a race. And I assume Zico is like one of the devs that was just insane at this game. I've never actually looked it up, but me and my
Zico,
friend,
my cousin.
oh wow! I mean,
He did it
in the presence of royalty. But to this day, like I'll go to PSN profiles and I will look up that trophy just to see like how many people have actually got it. And it's still one of the rarest trophies I've ever seen. And I did get it. Now, did my friend technically get it for me? Who's to say? I'm not friends with him anymore. So I got it. Anyways, we spent a lot of time committing to trying to get this. So that's Wipeout HD in the A tier. My final game does land in the S tier, and that is the original Little Big Planet. Now, Samson brings up a good point. I did have to consider this when I was ranking this one. Little Big Planet 2 and 3 are probably better games than Little Big Planet 1. But at the time in 2008 when Little Big Planet came out, I think it was absolutely a masterclass in gaming. It was revolutionary in the creativity and the ways it was letting you do what it did and the tools it gave you. I mean, the motto was play, create, share, right? And it was all about that. Did I create levels? Yes. Were they terrible? Yes. Did I trade like for likes just so I could get the platinum trophy on this game? Absolutely, because there's a trophy for getting 50 likes on one of your levels.
Wow.
But at the time, man, I would do anything for a trophy. So Little Big Planet, yeah, I mean, it also started the franchise, so I think I got to give it some flowers there. So Little Big Planet lands in the S tier here.
Nice. Good list.
All right. What's the tally on those guesses over there?
I got 3 out of 5.
3. I think that's probably the best round we've ever had in this
Which
game.
ones?
Yeah.
Dang.
I got SOCOM in D, Resistance at C, and Metal Gear Solid at B.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Mhm.
It's like we
One.
yap every week.
You got 1? What'd you get, Cameron?
I just got the 1 for Metal Gear Solid 4.
In B.
Okay.
I thought he was going to be sly and put multiple games on single tiers. But hey, I know what game we're playing. I know what game we're
Maybe
playing.
next time I will.
Maybe
Right,
no, maybe for
right.
this one or
Yeah, whatever you said. Maybe next
Yeah.
time.
All right.
Scrub it.
Very good. So going into the last round, Samson, you got to sit down with all those points. They're too heavy in your pockets. So take a
Oh,
rest for a
gosh.
moment.
Okay, no.
Samson's first category that we're going to go through. This was also, I think this was a custom one. Friend slop.
I knew it. I knew he was
Samson's
going to
bringing that too. Tell us why you decided to pick this one.
Friend slop. Recent as in past, I would say like since Among Us came out, whenever that came out, maybe during the 5 years ago. I'm like with growing older and just finding time to play with friends. Like nobody has time to really grind an MMORPG anymore or to, I don't know, grind levels in Call of Duty anymore. So a lot of times when a big group of us come together and it's Friday night, but it's winter time, so no one's going out, we end up playing a friend slop game. Also because they're cheap and they're easy to get into. They're simple to grab. You can play it a handful of times and basically get your value's worth of your dollar. Not saying that money's everything, but I think friend slop has been a staple in my gaming rotation. Not necessarily playing the same one every day or grinding it to completion or anything like that. But in my life and friend group, like friend slop has been a staple, and we play through a lot of them over the years. So I feel like that makes me qualified to be an expert on friend slop.
Love to see it. All right. Last chance to get some points in round 1 for you two. Number 1 on our list, again, going alphabetical order. Among Us. You mentioned it at the top. Among Us is the first game up on the list.
The Among Us is an interesting one for Samson. Because like he said, it kind of started it all. I do wonder if he approached it from like a sort of how I talked about Little Big Planet, right? It was the first in the genre that really started the trend. I mean, yes, there were other before it, but it got really big, obviously, off the back of COVID and everything. So I just don't know if I've heard him talk about Among Us that much. That's the thing. I'm wondering if this is like maybe a B or so.
Exactly where my brain was.
Yeah, just because, like, again, there's a few that I'm expecting on this list that I think I might be able to place, but this one is a bit of an unknown. So
I'm going with B, locking it in.
Okay. The next one, again, I abbreviate these so I don't remember them all. The one that starts with an F. Samson, which one is this one?
It is called Flock Around.
Flock Around, everybody. Flock Around.
Yeah.
One I had not personally heard of before.
Oh,
No,
should I
me
describe
either.
it a little bit? Oh, okay.
Please
Sure.
do.
Yeah, go for it.
So Flock Around is, of course, a friend slop style game where you log into this island, this park, as these little bean-looking characters. And the goal of the game is to go around this park and take pictures of birds, also known as birding. The better picture you take of birds, the higher score you get. You develop the photos, and once you get enough of these stars or the score, you move into the next area, and then new birds unlock. And your goal is just to unlock all the different areas around the map and see new birds, and that's it.
Is this the one with the? I want to say it's like one person recorded all of the bird sounds or something like that.
So
There's something about the bird
Easter
noises, isn't there?
Yeah, Easter egg. I guess Easter egg. I met the developers at Game Garden in Vancouver this past summer. I forgot her name already, but it's in my Game Garden vlog video at Grow Up Level Up on YouTube if you want to watch that. But I think for bird sounds, you have to license bird sounds, right? People go and record them. So instead, what they did was make the bird sounds themselves and like recreate it so that they can put it in their game. And I think the developers of the Wingspan video game ended up collaborating with them in like kind of a trade. It's like they ended up using some of the bird sounds they made for Flock Around in the Wingspan digital board game. So
that's cool. You seem to have a very high affinity for this game.
Oh.
You got to meet the developer. This was on one of your many gaming excursions. So for that reason, because it could also be a sicko game.
I know.
It feels.
I know. It's
and
pretty
I don't know what other
specific, right?
games. Can I hold off on giving this a rank until?
Yeah, you don't have to lock in until the very end.
Okay.
You are free to do whatever you want. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait to hear what other ones Samson's put on this list because
sure,
we'll see.
I feel pretty similar about this one. I know, like I said, I remembered hearing about this one. I just looked it up. It came out in April of this year. I don't know if I heard Samson talk about it after he saw it at this Game Garden. So that makes me think like maybe it leans more towards a C than it does the upper tier. But I don't think he would call it a sicko game because he wouldn't want to do that on the chance that the developer watches this. But
I know. I'm holding off until we hear the rest.
I'm holding off, but like BC is my range for now.
Okay.
Next up,
that's great.
Repo.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's my thing: is like I gotta be like, wait, which one is this? Is this? Oh, this is the one with the Muppets, not the big Muppet characters, not the.
Yeah, this is one where you're little robots, and it's an extraction game where you're stealing from creepy monsters that try to kill you.
Yeah,
I haven't heard Samson talk too much about this when I've heard him in conversations and on podcasts, as much as some other ones that I think we will. Well, if we're going in alphabetical order, oh God, I don't know now. I feel like this is a C. That's Swimming in Sevens, right?
C is Swimming in Sevens. Good game. Yes.
I'm gonna go with C for Repo.
I think I agree with you. It could drop into the I almost said Dicko. The sicko games.
That's what it's called now, by the way. The Dicko.
My notes say D-sicko, so my brain just went Dicko.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I'm very curious to see what the next two games are, because I don't know if he would double up on categories either. At least not for this first round.
I know. We're all kind of rule followers for this first one, it feels like.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, let's hear the next one.
Next one. RV There Yet?
Okay. Newer one as well.
Yeah, we got some newer entries here. RV There Yet?
Played a lot of Friends Lab this year, if it's not apparent.
Yeah. This one came out October of last year.
Good category.
I feel like this will be a little bit lower on his list. Potentially right where Repo is. And I already put B for Among Us. Because I don't think this is a sicko one as much as Flock Around is a sicko one. So I'm gonna go with C for RV There Yet.
I mean, we're kind of on the same page here. Samson really went hard mode on this first category. I'm like, I don't think I've heard him talk about many of these. So
thought you guys would know me.
Our fifth and final game, Super Battle Golf.
Oh,
okay.
You didn't put Big Walk on here. I really was waiting for Big Walk.
I know.
I did write honorable mention Big Walk. I think
was going to say there is honorable mention Big Walk, but yeah.
Darn. Okay. Well, let's see.
So now that you have the full list, do you have an idea? Did it make it easier or harder, I guess, is a good question.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to lock in for Flock Around. I'm going to lock that in as D. that feels a little
You are, hey?
too niche because I haven't heard of it. And then Super Battle Golf. I have a feeling Samson's been going crazy on the greens. What's golf?
Yeah, on the greens.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I was
Thank
gonna
you,
say the pitch, and I'm like, no,
Adam.
that's soccer.
On the rough, on the
Yeah.
green.
Yeah. He's been
Either
going crazy
works,
on the
either
rough.
works.
On the green.
Um, So I'm gonna actually say A for Super Battle Golf.
Oh wow.
I know this is
See,
probably a
and
mistake.
here's the thing that I'm thinking is like I do think Samson leans a little more towards the chaos than as
Mhm.
opposed to the kind of more chill experiences. These are all pretty chaotic, but Flock Around does stick out as like probably the most chill of them all, right?
Mhm.
Mm. Okay, I think I've got my answers locked in here.
Okay, we
Are you
both
locked in, Cam?
I am locked in. The purple pen is going down.
All right, very good.
Okay.
Samson, it's time for you to reveal your friend slop list.
Okay. So the way I tried to balance it between being objective with like the definition of S to D, as well as my personal pick. So I kind of put myself into what I would put excellent and all that. So I'll start from the bottom. I kind of like that, Jordan. In D, I didn't put anything. I didn't think anything's a
I'm wrong
sicko
already.
game.
I
Because I
know.
feel like all friend slop games are kind of sicko if you think about it. They're all weird.
Pretty specific, yeah.
C, RV there yet?
Ah,
Yeah,
crap.
baby.
Nice.
I had C written down as my first pick, and then I changed it.
No.
Go with your gut.
RV there yet? Yeah, is newer within the year, I guess. Playing it is very friend sloppy. It's janky. Things break and there's weird physics and stuff. But there is a quality experience there because it's a very it's also a very hard game. It's like a very long level that you're just slowly getting through, little challenges.
Mhm.
Going all the way through. At the same time, there's like a funny bear that only half animates and chases you once in a while that you can easily outrun. So
Okay.
in terms of like quality, sure, it's not comparable to the other games that will come up, but it is like a very solid friend slop experience. That's my 1C. B is Among Us.
Yeah,
for Among Us.
baby.
Mother.
Nice, Cam.
Didn't you write that down, Jordan?
I did, and then I said no. You know what? He's gonna put it higher than I think. So then I bumped
Your
it up.
intuition.
I've changed. I would have
Jordan.
had both of these right, and I changed them both.
Jordan. Trust your gut.
I should have.
Yeah, like we were saying, Among Us is the one that started it all. Maybe not for me. I'm not sure if it started all for me, but it was the first one that made us think like, oh, this seems like a genre to look into. I put it at B because I kind of used this mentality in your gold and silver one earlier, Cameron, where this is the baseline. Like this is what a quality friend slop or RPG, whatever genre should be. And Among Us, I had some great experience in it. It's not the highest because there is a little more buy-in as a player. You have to really role play as the monster or the imposter. There's a little more effort. So because of that, it's a little harder to get a group of people wanting to do that. Doesn't feel great when you're like, oh man, I'm the imposter again. But overall, as a game, very solid and lots of great memories with Among Us.
Shout out
Very funny
to Outer Sloth.
Inner Sloth is the studio.
Inner Sloth.
Outer Sloth, is the publisher. Yeah.
And we had
Victoria Tran on the show.
Victoria Tran on our show. That's right.
Yeah, very cool. Also from Vancouver. Shout out to Victoria. And buy her book, Mastering Community Management.
Look at you go.
By Victoria Tran.
You're good at this. This is why I told you to get him to do the intro.
Yeah.
I remember a thing or two. A tier. Now you might notice we're running out of games and slots. First game in my A tier. We'll go still in alphabetical order. Flock Around in A.
Oh.
Flock Around. Maybe it's because I met the developers and I want to. It's not that. I think this game is very as what it is. Very solid. It is exactly what it advertises itself as. Chill out with your friends. Go into this park. Take pictures of birds. Slowly progress. And I think like I'm not really a what's the word like when you're a collector a completionist. I'm not really a completionist, but I still had a lot of fun like discovering new birds, had a lot of fun finding variants of birds, and like there is a lot of like, oh, I see the bird there. I'm going to be a little sneaky and try not to scare it off, and I want to get a good angle. There's a lot of that. A lot of like, oh, snap. Hey, guys, over here. There's an eagle over here. And then everybody comes. And then everyone gets quiet because they get too close and they don't want to scare the bird off.
It's
and
like
for the
real life
completion,
Pokemon Go, but in a game.
yeah. Some would say it's like a real life hobby, like birding. Yeah, and for the completionists, there are like every single bird you got to take a 3-star picture of. No, Pokemon Snap. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, good
Good point.
and like rare birds and shiny birds, and sometimes the birds will like land on you if you go AFK for a while. So it's got lots of
nice.
cute stuff like that.
That's funny.
Yeah, flock around. Shout out to them. My other A is Super Battle Golf.
Baby.
Oh, Cameron cooking down there.
I know you so well.
Super Battle Golf is a more or less like if Mario Kart met golf, I guess, which is like it's like a golf game, but you race to the end. There's lots of power-ups, lots of griefing on each other. Like you can hit each other with the golf clubs, you can shoot rockets at each other. And I think what set this one up to A is, yes, super accessible. You don't need to prepare or grind or role play. This game's incredibly polished, like scary polished for an indie game. I think it was like $15-$20 kind of game, probably maybe even less. It's like incredibly polished for a indie game, like friend slot party game. And yeah, it's just we play it once in a while. It's we used to play a lot of golf with your friends, which is just golf, mini golf. And now Super Battle Golf has replaced it as the like competitive but also chill but also chaotic golf game. Right. Number 1, or I guess S tier, is Repo.
Wow, I didn't know you were such a repo head.
I'm reaping like crazy. This was almost my game of the year last year. This you guys, Repo is like man, it had a chokehold on us like for quite a while, for lots of time. And I know I don't talk about it much because honestly, like I don't think there's much to talk about friend slop games on podcasts. Because a lot of it is like it's almost like I don't know. It's like playing like you're going to the park to play soccer with your friends for a couple hours. I feel like it fits into that kind of experience. But anyways, Repo I think is the perfect friend slop game. It's got the right amount of like scaries. So there's like a threat to always run away from.
Right.
At the same time, it's got the right amount of like power fantasy where you can work with your friends to take down these monsters if you are good enough. The objective of the game isn't necessarily to compete with each other or to grief each other or anything like that. It's to work together to get to enough money or get enough artifacts, whatever, get enough money, get to the next level, and keep going as far as you can go. And then they keep releasing updates for it, which keeps bringing us back. So now there's cosmetics, and that itself is enough of a reason to go back. You can like, and you have to extract these loot boxes for cosmetics, and everybody gets a different cosmetic. And it's very funny when it's like, oh, I got like one eyelash, and somebody else got like a cool gold hat, and it's like, okay, well,
that is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny looking game too. So Repo, I think, is like the perfect friend slop game. It's not too scary, but it does get scary, and it is a teamwork based game compared to a competitive one. So
great list.
Thank you.
Very good. All right,
Great list.
We are
how many points?
ending round 1. Yes, I just want to know. We want to tally up these votes and see what the score. Cameron, after guessing on 2 different games and having your own, how many points do you currently have?
I've got 4 points, Adam.
You got 3 in one round, though, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, all together. Sorry, for all of it together, yeah.
Yeah, so altogether you have 4 points.
4, yep.
Okay, very good. Jordan, how many points you sitting on?
I got 2. I got absolutely none of Samson's picks correct.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
Damn.
Samson, you looking for a new co-host?
Yeah.
I feel like we got a good.
I feel like I
rapport.
feel like we know
He
each other
said it
pretty well,
himself.
yeah.
He doesn't talk about them a lot, and I'm like, yeah, clearly. You know what? I should have gone back and listened to the Game of the Year episode we did with Respawn Aim Fire, featuring, of course, our host tonight, Adam. Because I guess Repo was on his Game of the Year list last year. Where did you put it? Do you remember? You said it
was
almost
definitely on there.
made your top of the list.
It was
right?
on me and his list for sure. I don't remember where
Both
it was.
of you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Repo's good. Repo's good.
Okay.
Oh God.
And Samson, how many points do you have?
I have 4. I got 3 off of Jordan and 1 off of Cameron.
Okay, very good. We're tied up going into round 2. Jordan, you're not far
Okay.
behind. Again, one good round and you're right back in it.
Okay. Okay.
We're actually going to go to Cameron, your second list. And Cam's second list is 2003. Video games from 2003. Explain why you picked this one.
It's the best year in video games.
What a very specific
Absolutely.
year.
Okay.
I did a podcast earlier this year with the Content Mill where we went through what we think is the best year in games. And 2003, I looked and I had, it's on a separate device, but I think I played 37 different games in 2003. I was just going to Blockbuster on the weekly. And some of my most like primal video game memories are from this year. So there's some heaters. I'm excited for y'all to hear the list.
All right, very good. We're going to start with number 1 on this list. Final Fantasy X2.
They're making Final Fantasy X.
Final Fantasy X2, X2. X going to give it to you.
Wow, this game came out in
That's the third one.
2003.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now I know Cam's a Final Fantasy knower. This must have come out in a very influential time in his life. 2003.
2003. How old would
I was
we have
12.
been? You were 12. I was going to say
Okay.
I'm only 1 year younger than you, I think. So
I
now
wasn't allowed
here's,
to play these games.
can I look up the Metacritic of these games?
Yeah, it doesn't
I know
affect Cam's list at
Okay.
all. Yeah.
Sure.
I know
Okay.
Patrick did that on the Dido episode, so I was like, if I need to, I'm pulling that out. It's sitting at an 85 on Metacritic. Generally
Wow.
favorable. User score 7.2, lower. Was 10-2? Again, you only have to spit facts here.
Mhm.
Was 10-2 the girly pop one?
Yeah, maybe. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Okay. This is the one where you have Yuna, Riku, and is it Pain?
YRP, baby. YRP.
Yeah, Yuna, Riku, and Pain, and it's all about them. Whereas 10 proper is Titus, not Titus, and the rest of them and Blitzball and all that trash. I've never played either.
Okay.
Well, played a bit of 10, but anyways. I only know this is the girly pop one because of Cam and his stream,
Oh no.
where he has talked about it. YRP. So this one's higher on the list. I can tell you that much.
I think I'm going to put this at A, just given time and place of life, the theme,
Awakening.
the way he talks about it. No, Awakenings. Sure.
Different, I think, for you than it was for me.
Yeah. Opposite ends of the spectrum, but the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm putting it at A.
I like A. I like A for this.
Okay. Cameron, you're going to have to help me with this one because, again, I do abbreviations and I don't remember what this. My abbreviation is PRS. Does that sound familiar to you?
Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire.
Pokemon Ruby Sapphire.
Whoa. Okay.
Ruby Sapphire.
Okay. Well, my personal biases put this like, this was
Top tier.
Yeah, this was top tier. This was like,
I thought.
like I remember, like, wow, Pokemon's growing up with me. Some would say it still is.
Now, did Ruby Sapphire come out after Gold Silver? It did, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
this is
this
Generation
is the third
3.
generation.
Okay.
Game Boy
Yeah.
Advance.
And there was a
Because-
huge graphic jump, like
Yeah.
Okay.
from and in terms of features as well. Like I remember, this was the e-reader generation, so like I think kids on playgrounds were like trading cards to fight gym leaders and trainers.
Okay.
This was the one where you had like, wow, now that I'm thinking about it, you had bases that you can build and deck out that your friends could come visit. The craziest thing, you can download a ghost of your friend's team and like fight them, like
Ooh.
just on your own system offline. That
Did
was
you have to
really
use the link
right?
cable?
Yeah. You'd like, oh, I'm
Okay.
sending over my team, my levels, and then like on like my end, I'm gonna fight a CPU, but it's your team, or my friend's team, and all that kind of stuff. So this
Oh.
was pretty like, this was
A lot
pretty
of-
substantial upgrade as well. Yeah.
lot of sort of groundbreaking technologies, it would seem, especially given the fact that this is Game Freak, who, as we know, in recent years has not,
Not
you
been-
know.
They got compliant.
Yeah.
I'm personally putting this at A, just because I think knowing Cam, this is the pinnacle of dope Pokemon stuff as a child.
And I'm comparing it to Pokemon Gold Silver, which on the previous list he had as A.
That's
and
also
I'm
true.
like, everything you're saying says this one's better, but does the nostalgia cloud his judgment?
Somebody kept
That
notes,
is
by the way.
question.
That's interesting.
It's just my list, and I got that one right. That's the only reason I know that it was. anyways, okay. It's high on the list though, for sure.
All right. Number 3. I do remember this one. SSX3. The snowboarding video game.
I say this lovingly as an SSX fan. I forget which one I played the most.
Probably
But-
tricky.
Probably tricky. I think I'm gonna put this at a D. It's a sicko game. If you know, you know. But it's hard to get people into this series. Like even my own brothers don't care about SSX, and I don't even. They're the ones that snowboard. I don't snowboard, so I'm gonna lovingly put this at D.
Interesting. We talked about it at the top of the show. It's rare that Cam talks about sports, and
Yeah,
I just don't know if I've ever heard him talk about snowboarding games. That's the thing. So low on the list seems good, but I'm pretty sure this one was well received as well. So, generally a well received game is, something that anyone, can pick up and has a good time with. So I'm almost leaning like maybe it's a B. Maybe it's a great game. Popular in their time or represented by a sizable fan base. I feel like popular in their time could fit the bill here. I'm leaning that way, but I guess we'll see.
Okay.
All right. Number 4. Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joseph.
It's his
I've only
legal
seen
name.
screenshots of this.
Beautiful Joseph.
Does he have a real name?
I have no idea.
That doesn't matter. I've only ever seen this game in screenshots of Nintendo Power. I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever seen anybody play this game.
Yeah, I remember the cover more than anything. Or maybe not the cover, but just like screenshots and everything. I actually have no idea what the gameplay is like. Was it an RPG?
I believe.
I don't think-
Cameron,
I
you
think
can
it's like a
correct me.
beat 'em up or
It's
something.
like a brawler beat 'em up sort of 2D game,
It's
right?
it's like if they took Devil May Cry and turned it 2D. So you're trying to get style points. You're pretty much making a movie,
Oh, is that the actual plot?
from what I can remember.
Yeah, I remember this one in my buddy Thomas. No, it wouldn't have been Thomas Will Hoyt. It would have been Joe Watt's basement when we were like, I guess 12 years old or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were playing this.
Love a GameCube exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna put this at C. No. Right? Yes, C. It's a 7. It's good.
Interesting. I'm leaning. My problem is I start to get too many in the same category and I start to worry, but I'm leaning towards B for this one as well. Another great game. Like fans of the genre, I don't know, but popular in their time. Maybe it's a C. I don't know. I'm waffling here.
I'll give you the last one then. This one is a little bit of a cheat because I go in alphabetical order. This one I went in alphabetical order by subtitle. The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
Hmm.
Look at my note here. I'm leaning A. I think this was, as a child, this was like the coolest game ever,
Yeah.
because you got to do, I don't know what you got to do like cool fighting stuff, and it didn't look bloody and war. And for that
Samson was
reason, it
allowed to
was
play
cool.
this one.
I was allowed to play this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess too dark, but
Twilight Princess, yeah. I luckily got old enough to play Twilight Princess, but and then my brothers played with me. They got
Remember being a kid
or
and
something.
having like rules about
Rules,
stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Gosh.
Asking to get a game bought for you. Kids these days, you could just
My
download Fortnite.
mom, I watched it anyways, but she did not like me watching The Simpsons because she thought it was a little too risque. And she didn't want me to watch Rugrats because she said Angelica was too mean.
Aw,
I mean, I did
that's
anyways.
like very sweet. Yeah.
My mom's like,
Yeah.
that Angelica's really mean. I'm like, I mean, she's kind of an awful,
She is.
but like, it's a kid
Yeah.
show. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know she's mean, so you're kind of learning what not to do.
Don't
kinda
do
thing.
that. Yeah.
Oh, I modeled my life after Angelica. I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh no.
That's who I am.
Honestly, same.
All right.
I'm putting Wind Waker at S. I don't think it could go anywhere else. I think that game's too crazy good.
All right. I'm scribbling some things down. I'm not nearly as confident as I was in this list as I was last time, but I think I'm locked in.
Okay.
I put Zelda at A.
Samson, you locked in too?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Cameron, whenever you want to reveal this list, go right ahead.
Give me
All
5.
right.
Give me 5. I need 5.
Okay, you ready to get no points? No, I'm kidding. We're gonna go from the bottom up, baby, just like you all did.
Okay.
I like that style. So for D, for the sickos, it's Beautiful Joe, baby.
Oh shit. Goddamn.
Incredible game. I just remember being like, this is so weird. It's Capcom at its most Capcom. And I love that it's like superhero making a movie. There's lots of slow motion, cool gameplay mechanics. And I remember as a kid, I was the only one in my small town who had a GameCube. So I remember getting this game, showing my friends, and they were like, video games can be like this. So, but not a lot of people have played it. So for that, I put it in for the sickos for D.
Damn.
Totally makes sense.
Moving up for C, Final Fantasy X-2.
Oh,
Really?
I adore this game so much. It was like the first Final Fantasy that I was like, oh, it's pop music. It's these girls are like so cool. I want to be their friends. Again, thinking of the women in different ways, fellas.
I wanted to be their friends too.
Yeah, I want to. I
I'm
don't know,
sure
man.
you did.
I remember looking at pictures of pain. Anyways, go on.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I wanted to cause you pain. She's the original Step on Me, mommy. But this is definitely not looked on as highly as 10. It's not remembered as well, and it's harder to get into. Any Final Fantasy is hard to get into. It's hard to recommend, but for like true knowers, true fans of the series, I think people respect it quite a bit. So for that, I gave it C. Moving up to B, I can't believe y'all have never heard me talk about snowboarding games because I love the SSX series.
I got one
So deeply in my soul. And as much as I played SSX Tricky, and I played hundreds of hours of SSX Tricky, SSX 3 was just like evolved in every way. I still remember the radio so deeply. Like most of the soundtrack helped frame my like musical taste throughout my teens. So SSX 3 gets the good old B.
Very nice.
That's good.
I especially like that one because I got it right.
Well, there you go. There you go.
No,
So
it's one of your favorite games.
You didn't get a complete wipe for this one.
No.
For A, mirroring my first list, it's Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire.
Damn.
This game is too good. And this was the first time that I remember going to the store to buy it and my parents saying, "Are you a little too old for Pokemon?" And it was that first ounce of me being like, "Oh, wait. Like games are meant for certain ages," but I still bought it. And I've played every Pokemon game since. So
As you should.
yeah, I love this generation. Gen 3 is very special, and supposedly they're going to be doing potentially a port or something.
I was going to
to the
bring that
Switch
up.
too.
Remaster.
Yeah,
or whatever.
there's rumors it's coming just like the red and green.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to be playing that
It's-
day one.
It's so funny that you bring up the parents, and are you a little too old for Pokemon? Because like there's such a what's that, a sine graph cos tan whatever. There's such a wave of like Pokemon in all of our lives where it's like when it started, it was peak popularity. It got bigger, and then you reach like 11, 12, maybe 13, and it's like it is not cool to like Pokemon anymore. And then suddenly by the end of like junior high, grade
Yep.
9-ish, suddenly you got like the knowers that are like, yeah, I still play Pokemon. And then it's like, okay, it's cool again. And then you're an adult and obviously nobody cares. And you can like what you like. But yeah,
100%. 100%.
a universal
And then-
experience.
And then, of course, the Wind Waker. How could we put it anywhere but S tier? That's an S tier,
That's right.
baby.
That is
it's
correct.
just it's one of the best in the whole series. I know a lot of people, it was very divisive when it first came out, but I was 12 years old and I was a soft boy. I wasn't looking to shoot people with guns. I want to play in cartoons. And so Wind Waker for me, I've never even played Ocarina of Time. I thought that was too dark. And so Wind Waker was the first time that I was like, okay, Zelda, I see what you're doing here. And so it's a very special game, very special place. And so it deserves that S.
Yeah.
Very nice.
My that was one of the few Zelda games like me and my brothers played together, and at the time we lost our GameCube memory card. So my brother beat it without turning the GameCube off. Like we
Oh my
just
God.
hid
Oh my
it under
God.
the TV,
Mhm.
left it on overnight so my mom wouldn't turn it off in the middle of the night. I mean, it got us to clean up the living room nice like after time. But yeah,
That thing
so
was
that's a
whirring.
special spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
It was
long-
just on. Yeah. For hours.
All right. So at the end of that, how many points did the Grow Up Level Up boys get?
one extra.
for Jordan. And how many did you get? One for Samson.
Just one as well. Yeah.
All right.
I should have switched Zelda and Pokemon. If I'd switched those two, I would have got 3 points. I would have killed that round.
Man, consider your stream streak dead in the water.
Oh, don't come back tomorrow.
I'm not returning tomorrow.
Well, this is your chance to take a breath, regroup, because you really need to kill that absolute last round, because we're going to move on to Jordan's next list. I mean, I think the title is self-explanatory, but you can explain it after I finish. From the folks who brought you Spider-Man 2018, Jordan, explain what this tier list is.
Yes, this is all Insomniac Games titles.
Oh.
I am a huge Insomniac Games fan. I understand that everyone, is all about Naughty Dog or whatever, Sony Santa Monica when it comes to the Sony first party studios. But I truly think that Insomniac Games, certainly they don't put out a bad game, but I do think that, they are somewhat underrated when it comes to the public perception of them. So
Shout out Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine coming up.
shout out
Sweet.
Wolverine coming up in what, a month?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
a month.
excited.
Yeah. All right. Just to make it easy on you, and this is actually just how alphabetical order works anyways. Number 1 on this list, Marvel's Spider-Man 2018.
And you titled this category from the people that brought you.
It is from the studio that brought you Marvel's Spider-Man, and then in bracket, Insomniac Games.
I wonder.
And the first
where
one is
did
Marvel
this-
Spider-Man.
And I gotta admit, Adam, I did this for the SEO. You make that your title, put Marvel's Spider-Man in the title, you got it.
Believe me, this
You're
is
getting
gonna
eyes on
help.
that.
This is helpful. Yeah.
Very hot right now, this Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Samson, what are you thinking?
I personally really like this game. I assume we're talking about the first one. Man, that red PS4 Pro,
correct.
my buddy got one, and I'm like, that's a piece of art. Don't ever sell that. Like, we'll hang it up on the wall. I think this is really good. I'm just trying to remember how big of a Spider-Man fan Jordan is, and I know we just did the movie review
Yeah,
the
you
other
did.
week.
I was there.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. Like, I think this is up there, but I don't know. I feel like because Jordan dedicated a whole category to Insomniac games, I don't know if I can put this S, but I do think it's up there. I'm leaning towards A for this one.
Okay. I'm gonna give it an S just because I think there's a bit of a tell in the title.
Okay.
And I know Jordan's a Spider-Man sicko, as am I. I would put Spider-Man in S, so I'm going to give an S for Spider-Man.
Spider.
Fun programming note here. Season 3 of the tier list is not recorded, but I have all the guests lined up, and one of them is bringing Spider-Man 2018, so that will be an actual full episode of this
Ooh.
podcast coming up
Ooh,
in the next
I
little
would
bit.
be there.
What?
Next up on this list, Ratchet and Clank 3, Up Your Arsenal? Is that the crazy subtitle of this one? Yeah,
That's
Up
the
Your
subtitle
Arsenal.
back when they did fun subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah, why'd they stop doing that?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I think it's because they tried to make Ratchet and Clank more family friendly. They kind
Yeah.
of got away from some of the like edgy, more teen humor.
Yeah. Full frontal assault, yeah.
Going
although
Commando.
that's the thing. So Going Commando is 2, Up Your Arsenal is 3.
Right.
There was the PSP one, Size Matters. But
Oh, yeah.
then they kind of got away from it, and then out of nowhere came Full Frontal Assault, which was PS3 one, kind of random sort of tower defense ish. But anyways,
I'm gonna.
this one is Ratchet and Clank 3.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold off on giving this a score because I want to hear if there's other Ratchet and Clanks on the list.
Oh,
So I'm gonna just put this one on the back burner for a sec.
Can I jump in for a sec, Adam? And
Yeah,
share
I was
what
going
my-
to if you weren't going to, so go.
Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead.
No, go for it.
You thought. I did submit this one to Adam with another one and said you can pick which one you want. And then ultimately I did say, you should probably go with the Spider-Man one. My other list was all Ratchet and Clank games.
Oh, that would have been so
that
hard.
would have been really
I
hard.
kind of figured it might be a little too challenging. So, anyways,
Okay.
I'm gonna put this at a B. It being the third one or the third Ratchet and Clank, and there's been like 10 of them. I'm gonna put this at B, the baseline.
If this is the only Ratchet and Clank on the list, and he had a whole list of Ratchet and Clank games, then this is absolutely an S or an A in my brain. And if I'm Jordan,
Oh, yes.
so I'm still gonna hold off to see if there's maybe another Ratchet and Clank there. Maybe Rift Apart makes an appearance, but I'm gonna hold off.
All right. Next up on the list, is this Deja Vu? Resistance 2.
I'm trying to remember what we talked about.
Everyone's going through their
I-
notes. They're like, what happened to this
He
one?
gave it a C. He gave it a C.
Okay.
oh, he
But what
remembers.
did I give it?
Oh,
I
you think
yeah, I
I'm
put a
playing
C
around?
on it.
Look at this. I'm going full color
Whoa.
coded. We're-
Wow. Oh, I see. You have the correct.
That's impressive.
I'm just doing
I
X's and
I
checks.
just have this.
Yeah.
Okay.
This 2 was C on the last for 2008 games. But if we're comparing against Insomniac's library, he did say that this was the one with the big King Kongs. It didn't go too well. I'm gonna put this at C again, I think.
Yeah, he said 1 and 3 were more highly regarded. So I'm thinking this could be D.
Oh.
And I think Insomniac has better games that Jordan likes more. So I'm going to put D for Resistance 2.
All right. Next up on our list, Resistance 3.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, this is where we get a little crazy.
Why do I
Resistance
remember
3?
this one?
Resistance 3.
Yeah, Resistance 3.
Resistance 3.
With Move controller support.
It did indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
To this day, one of my dreams is to get, because it was the one that released with that cool gun attachment.
Yes.
I still have never tried it with the gun attachment and Move controller support. I would love to
Okay.
try that. But
All right.
Okay.
I implore you all to just look up the cover of this game, because the cover of this box goes the hardest of any game I have.
Talking about the
seen.
orange
I
one?
love it so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bright orange chimera skull with the silhouette of the city that it takes place in, which is maybe San Francisco. I can't quite remember what city, but
It
as
is
like the
New York with
New York.
Lady Liberty in it.
right,
Yeah.
the like cutout of the teeth in the skull. So very cool.
Samson, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna put it at S just to be cheeky.
Ooh, okay.
I'm feeling S for this one.
I'm gonna give this a B.
Okay.
Yeah, solid B.
Okay.
I feel like this could be a real wild card.
I know we're all over the place.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We're on to our last and final game. Again, I don't need final rankings until after this one. But, Jordan, you're actually to help me because, again, I do not take good notes. Give me the subtitle for this one. But it is Spyro the Dragon 2...
Ripto's Rage.
Ripto's Rage.
Dang. Okay.
That 160 stream streak is paying off for me, baby.
I know it is. I know it is.
This man won't shut up about Spyro. And maybe it's because I've never played one. And I know that he wants me to play one real bad. And every time he always says, skip 1, go straight to 2. This is getting an S tier from me. This is, honestly, Samson, all these games might be an S tier.
I know. This might be.
I could see
this one,
Jordan being a total fiend and going all S tier, but Spyro 2, I'm going to put S.
Yeah, I'm definitely moving that one to an S. Now it's making me doubt Resistance 3 as well. Like,
Yeah, we have a few moments here before you have to lock them in. Are we moving around? Are we locking in? What are we doing here?
Ratchet
Spyro's
Clank
for
3.
sure an S. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank.
I'm putting A for Ratchet and Clank 3.
Okay. I think I'll move Resistance 3. Oh, I think I'm actually going to move that down to a B. I think, I don't think I've ever heard Jordan talk about Resistance 3. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
I am now revealing it for all the YouTube folks. Jordan, you can tell everyone about this fun list you got right here.
All right, so I already talked a little bit about Insomniac games, my love for them. But I'm going to start from the bottom again because I like the big reveal at the end. So I have no games in the D tier on this list. So if you had anything in D, you're wrong. The first game on this list, and the funny thing is, I didn't even realize this until I pasted them into this document for this very recording. I put Resistance 2 in C tier again. Everything I said before, I do think it is still a good game, but like I said, pales in comparison to both the first and the third Resistance games.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't talk too much about that one. I would love to go back and just try the story again and like see if it holds up, but in my mind, it does. So, anyways, next up, we jump to the B tier, where I have Marvel's Spider-Man 2018. It is a great game. I do think that when I made this list, I did rank this a little bit in comparison to the Insomniac games. So to me, where do these games fall in Insomniac? I think if you were to put Spider-Man up against, the greater gaming landscape, it probably lands more like an A. But I think in terms of Insomniac's lineup, it's a B. It's a great game. Fans of the genre, the superhero genre, will definitely have fun with this. But the big thing for me is I think both of the other Spider-Man games are better than this one. Hot take, I know people don't like Spider-Man 2 all that much. I think they tend to say that Spider-Man 1 was the better game. But the big thing is, I think you forget just how bloated the first one was when it came to all the gadgets and the moves and the things that were unnecessary. Sure. There's a lot of stuff in that first game that like most people will play the whole game and maybe try, but then like never use. Sure. I think they kind of threw everything at the wall for that one. They refined it a lot in Miles Morales, and then I think 2 is where they kind of perfected it. So if I put Spider-Man 2 on here or Miles Morales, they'd be higher in the list. But
interesting.
So B tier for Marvel's Spider-Man. That brings us up to the A tier, where I have Resistance 3. No. Resistance 3 is an excellent game. If you have never played Resistance 3, especially if you like story-based first-person shooters, it is a fantastic game. Resistance Fall of Man, the first one, was good. Like if I were ranking it on here, probably go a C. It was a launch title. It was mostly made to show off what the console could do and things like that. But it was also pretty by the books in terms of a first-person shooter. Resistance 2, like I said, really tried to chase that Call of Duty GOAT. In the first one, you had like a weapon wheel, like Ratchet and Clank or Spider-Man. In the second one, they switched it to like 2 guns only, just like Call of Duty, right? You have one on your back or one in a holster and then one pointing forward. And then I think they kind of went back to their roots with Resistance 3, but they scaled it down. They went for more of an intimate story. You're playing as Joseph Capelli, who is in the second game. That's right. This is how much I love Resistance 3. I
Joseph
think
Capelli shout out.
Lord.
that's right. But you're playing as him on a trip, basically to try and end the Chimera Plague. They bring back the weapon wheel. They bring back a lot of the weapons and cool gadgets that made it fun. But they also put you in scenarios that are a lot more fun and less sort of just, hey, here's a shooting gallery. So I really love Resistance 3. And again, that cover, oh my God, just absolutely amazing. So Resistance 3, A tier for me. That brings us to the S tier, where I have my final 2 games. Ratchet and Clank 3, Up Your Arsenal, and you guessed it, Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. I almost said Spider-Man. Yeah, I mean, fans of me, or just, people who have encountered me will know I won't shut up about Spyro 2. That game is freaking one. I literally said it today in Cam's chat to someone, not even thinking about this episode.
Literally.
Spyro 2 to
Just
me,
went off.
yeah, is the perfect game to get someone into the platforming genre. It's never too hard, it's never too punishing, and all of the controls are super tight. Anyone can pick up this game, and even if you don't want to use certain abilities, like mainly the charge, which makes you run, you can still have a blast with this game and get through probably 90% of it. I will recommend the remakes by Toys for Bob. They did such a fantastic job with all 3 remakes, but this one really shines there, and I do think that version is actually better than going back and playing the original PS1 version. So Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, if you've never played Spyro, skip the first, go to the second. That's what I always say. But the other game in the S tier here is Ratchet and Clank 3, Up Your Arsenal. This is by far, in my opinion, the best Ratchet and Clank game. There are other good ones, maybe even another that I would put in the S tier. Mainly A Crack in Time, which came out on the PS towards the end of PS3 generation, I think. But Ratchet and Clank 3 on PS2, easily the best Ratchet and Clank game. Some of the most fun weapons, some of the most creative ones, some of the best environments to explore. They also have more than one world where it is open, and the whole goal is just, hey, go out in this desert or go out in this tundra and farm crystals to use as a currency. There's a whole sewer section where you go explore these sewer tunnels. That's just great. But the big thing that I really like about this one that they've never really done, except for maybe in Full Frontal Assault, I think, oddly enough, is have a hub world. So in this game, you get, I believe it's called the Starship Phoenix. And you play this game, and it winds up being, from what I understand, very Mass Effect. You go through these worlds, you meet these characters, they come back to your ship, and then they set up shop there, right? You can walk around the ship. You can go find Captain Quark chilling on his couch. You can go find Helga, the exercise trainer, and do her simulations to test out your weapons and things like that. You can go find Skid McMarks chilling in your ship. And on top of that, you've Skid McMarks. That's another good one. You've got your armor vendor sitting on the ship. You've got your weapon vendor sitting on the ship. I really grew to love this central hub. And after this game, they never really went back to it. And I have every Ratchet and Clank game that comes out, I'm like, give me a home base. That's all I want. I just want a place I can build up and come back to and hang out with my homies. So anyways, those are my 2 S tiers, Spyro 2 and Ratchet and Clank 3.
Ooh.
All right.
That home base mechanic is like pretty common in games nowadays too.
Certainly not
an upgrade.
Certainly not, pioneering that idea, but it was the first time I think I had experienced it, and yeah, I really loved it. So,
all right. Cool. So I want to keep the scores secret, even though I'm sure someone, if they were keenly listening, would maybe know. Just I want it to be a surprise. 'Cause I actually, brain not great. I actually don't know who's in the lead, so we will see. Going into our final list, Samson, it is your list, so no more points for you, but we'll see if these two can take a lead or keep up or tie or whatever's going on. I don't know.
I'm going to kill this round. Watch me.
We'll see. You haven't done it so far. Just kidding. This final tier list is from Samson, and this is called the Under 5 Hour tier list. Samson, tell people why you decided this one.
Of course, the entire tagline of the Sunset Select show on Grow Up Level Up is the games to play in your 5 to 9 after your 9 to 5. For those who have a hard time with math like myself, that's about 4 hours. So I really like a game that you can finish a session or two. So while picking categories, thinking of games, I was like, oh, I did actually play through a lot of games that I enjoyed that are under 5 hours or less and have stuck out to me. So I will pick this category. Maybe call them a long movie, short experiences. Always a big fan. So yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys think of my list.
All right, very cool. Number 1, first up on the list, Consume Me. Consume Me.
Consume Me is Jenny,
I talk about
right?
this game a lot. Is Jenny
Yeah.
Jiao Cao? Yeah.
Okay. Now, look, here's the thing. I don't know if I want to give Cam any free points here. I don't know if I want to share my
You don't
opinion.
have to.
I need a
Yeah.
major comeback here.
You don't have to say anything if you
What
don't
are
want
you
to.
thinking, Cam?
Yeah.
Well, Samson, I remember when we first started interacting with each other and I started streaming, he was like, I think you would really dig Consume Me. And it's been on my wish list on Steam for so long. And every time I scroll through, I'm like, maybe. And every time I think Samson is the one that, wants you to play this game. And so it's always just like, I'm almost ready to pull the trigger. I feel like it's just going to suck me in because you talk about this game all the time. And so I'm thinking an A, but I'm not gonna give anything a final score until the very end because I don't want Jordan to take any of my points.
That's completely fair. Absolutely.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Intense final round here.
Oh,
Don't
of
know what's going
course.
to happen. Yeah.
I need a major comeback, guys.
Next up, Florence.
Oh,
I don't know if I know this game.
Lawrence.
I think I've seen the key art for it, but
I was gonna say.
Should I do a little description?
Yeah, go for it if
a
you
little
want.
synopsis.
Florence. Oh, I typed Florence into Google and it brought me to the city.
I just did the exact same thing.
Oh my
Brings
god.
up a map of Florence, Italy.
Florence, I'll just read the Wikipedia here. Florence is a story-driven minigame compilation developed by the Australian studio Mountains and published by Annapurna Interactive. Oh, well, this is just release date. Basically, yeah, it's like a minigame kind of story collection. Talks about a young girl entering adulthood.
Okay.
Yeah. Short
Okay.
game, under 5 hours. Did I mention it was on phones first, and then I think it went to other platforms? It was like
Very
yeah.
popular mobile.
Yeah, it
game.
came
What
out on mobile first.
What platform did you play it on, Samson?
I played it on my phone.
Interesting. I know you
Did-
love a good story too, so
Did you look up the art style and everything, Cam?
no, I'm trying to read Samson's face so hard
okay.
right now.
Oh, okay.
He's doing a very good job of not giving us anything, but I'm trying. Is it a cool
I can give you
art
more
style?
if you need.
I'll
It's artsy.
I'll speak on this one just for a minute because I don't think I've heard him talk a lot about Florence, but I know Samson loves a good coming of age story.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to sense a theme here too. Looking at my
Nice.
looking at my
Notice
list.
something
Like the
about
coming of age
myself.
story. Yeah.
I hope And Rogers on here.
Oh,
We'll see what
We'll see.
happens. Number 3, Journey.
Journey.
Oh man, what a game.
It's very true. But does Samson think so? Does he think it is what a game? No need to look this one up. I think we all know what this one is.
Mhm.
Do you have any feeling, Cam?
I know I love this game. I feel like this is
Yeah,
the first
me
like
too.
indie game that I like
Right.
purchased and like really was like trying to tell friends about it.
That game
But
company.
yeah, but it's like has it solidified itself in its place in Samson's mind, or have other games, maybe the next 2 games that we'll hear, have those overtaken it? So I'm
Right.
intrigued to hear these last 2.
Yeah. I feel pretty similar. I feel like I've never heard someone say they didn't enjoy Journey.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, I think people can appreciate it for what it is. But I also feel like everyone has that one story about their experience with Journey.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear the next one.
All right. Next up, Mixtape.
Oh yeah. I was waiting for this one. I'm glad I finally predicted this one correctly. But where to put you?
We had a whole discussion about this, Jordan. Where
I
would
know.
put it?
And Cam watched that episode too.
Yeah, I did. I was there in the chat.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
I know where Jordan would put this.
Yes,
but
you
where
do.
would
You
Samson
absolutely
put
do.
this?
That's what I'm struggling with too.
Also, by the
Right.
way, season 2 episode of the tier list, we did mixtape with Claire and Kenesha from Date With Us podcast. Heads up.
I went back and looked because I was thinking about doing a list with mixtape on it, but I did not because I saw you'd already talked about it. So, ooh, that's a tough one. I know it's favorable to Samson, that's for sure. It's definitely higher up in the list.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our 5th and final game, maybe this puts things into perspective. Maybe it makes it harder. Portal. Portal 1 specifically, if that makes a difference to you.
Is Portal 1 that short?
Yeah.
I don't
Guess how
think I
long to beat
realized
is
that.
like 4 hours or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
It might be 5, but it's right
I
there.
must just be stupid then. Because
I feel like it took me longer than that too, but yeah,
Yeah.
it is technically supposed to be that long.
I remember playing levels in Portal and just getting like that frustrated level of stuck at times and having to go to YouTube and everything. But then Portal 2, I remember never getting to that point. Like finding it they just balanced it a tiny bit better, I found. But anyways, Portal, have I ever heard
I'm gonna
Samson
check my
talk about
playtime here on Steam for Portal. It
Nice.
has literally probably been more than
5
one
hours
of these.
and 1 minute?
Yeah, right. No, knock it off the
Disqualified.
list. Knock it off the list.
Disqualified.
So now that we have the full
Yeah.
list, by the way, I know we're very competitive. If you just want to say it's locked in but not reveal it until we get there, that's absolutely fine.
Wow.
Let me write them
Oh,
down
wow.
really quick. Here we go.
Yeah.
And
What
Oh,
What are your
Boom.
thoughts on what's your experience with Portal, Cam? Do you like Portal? Have you
I've
played
only
Portal?
played Portal 2
Okay.
because I
Oh.
think Portal 1 was only on Xbox and I was a Sony and Nintendo boy. So I've never gone back and played Portal 1, but I loved Portal 2.
Good old orange box and PC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think
I'm pretty sure my Portal playtime is skewed because we downloaded a lot of mods and we're messing around with some
you might have also
multiplayer stuff.
replayed it before.
Yeah. I definitely remember it taking like a couple nights, but that was also during the time where we had like an hour on the internet
Okay.
a night kind of thing. So,
That's funny.
Jordan,
before
do you want
Mom
to
turned off
say
the
what your rankings are? I'll say I'm putting Purple Pen is down. I've got mine locked in.
I've got mine locked in. Adam, you tell us when we're
I will reveal it for the audio, or excuse me, not the audio people, and there's nothing to reveal to you, visual people. Samson, they're both locked in, honor system here. If you want to reveal your list, go right ahead.
Sure.
This might determine the entire game. I don't know the scores.
I'm nervous. I stuck to my guns on this one. I wrote down one single answer and I did not change any of them. So
Okay.
job.
Okay. Man, I hate how nervous you guys look. I feel bad for revealing the answers. All right. Well, I'll start bottom up as we do. D tier and C tier. I didn't put anything.
oh thank God.
Yes. Okay. So we're on the same. I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I did BAS.
Okay. Cool. First game in B tier is Florence. Florence.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, Florence is a mobile game. I played it. I think I remember that this is kind of like a theme with these 5 hour and under games. Somehow I kind of remember the time and place where I played them because they're so short.
Mhm.
It has now attached itself to that place. Florence I beat on a bus ride home from work somewhere.
And you were
It
just
is
crying.
very short. Yep, right.
I have no idea what Florence was like. to be
I
honest
think
with you.
my age when Florence came out was around the same time the age as the character in the game.
Okay.
Her name is Florence. And she is a coming of age story, getting old, her first boyfriend, slight spoilers, her first breakup, and navigating life in the big city. And I was like, hey, I'm also kind of going through a breakup.
also
And I'm
navigating
also
the
going through I'm also a young adult woman, but not actually.
I was gonna
But I
say,
can
your
relate. I'm
boyfriend broke up with
At
you,
heart.
Samson.
Yeah, I know
Things are
it's
tough,
tough
bud.
times. It's tough times. But yeah, I was just like, oh, I didn't know. I think this was also like not necessarily true, but this is the first game I played. Like, oh, I didn't know a game could tell a story like this. About like stories I've seen before. Like I love coming of age stories, like Jordan said. Like I don't know, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist kind of movies. But yeah, I think this is the first game where I'm like, I didn't know a game could tell this kind of story in this kind of complete package and just have me like doing the work of and this will come up a little later, doing the work of living in a mini. I don't know if that makes sense, but this thought will come up again later. You're playing life. So that's my first B. My second B,
damn it,
is mixtape.
Oh Christ.
Oh, so
Controversial.
low.
I liked mixtape. Some would say I love it, but I wish there was a little more game to it. And this is something I said in our podcast, in our review. I loved the story. I loved the characters. The theme it was going for, the message was all great. But man, I would have loved an alternate ending, or like the story to change depending on the actions. I'd love to see the character Stacy, the character, like what if you chose to stay? What would that look like? What would the soundtrack be if you chose to stay? I would love to see a little bit lean more into that, but like the story itself is great message, nostalgic, like those outdoor house party, or slight spoilers for a mixtape, but those types of experiences you have as a older teen transitioning into adulthood. I was there, and I'm like, man, too bad the Gen Z kids don't do it anymore. They should.
I feel like you've cooled on mixtape. I feel like you were higher in the review.
Yeah,
I think so. I think
I think you as an A, and I mean time reveals all, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and compared to the other games on this list, I think it
right.
Yeah, it's just in terms of other games on this list.
Mm-hmm.
In A is Journey. Time and Place. Journey. I think my parents went out for like a late night dinner somewhere, some wet reception, and I'm like, cool. I got like 6 hours to kill. Yeah, I'm gonna go play this Journey game I keep reading about in what's Electronic Gaming Monthly.
EGM.
That could EGM.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna play this game because I bought it with my Visa credit card. 7 play on my PS3, and then I think I did play this out in one session, and then it was just like one of those games that make you feel emotion from playing it. Like you're like, I'm just trying to push up this mountain, and I'm trying to do all these things, and I keep losing. But it's also like there's nothing else to do but to push, and then you finally get to the end, and there's just so much satisfaction. And like it's a beautiful game. The music swells, and you're just like, wow, I beat a game in a session, and I think I cried a little bit. And I was telling my brother the same night, a single tear. And then I was like, you should play this game. He's like, looks lame. It's like,
brother.
Yeah, I guess it's not a Call of Duty or a Counter-Strike, but but it's art. So Journey, I hold it up there because like I do like a game similar to like Florence, where the gameplay, I'm trying to work this right, like the challenge of the gameplay, you feel the challenge of the actual character at the same time,
right?
And in a way, it immerses you in it as well, right? Okay,
Samson, I have a question about Journey.
Yes.
Did you play online at all?
I did. Yep. So I had the random stranger come in. Spoilers for like a 10-year-old game, 15-year-old game.
Yeah.
There's I had some random person come in, and I don't remember if I learned that it was a real person before, but I also thought like that was also kind of cool when another thing showed up and we were trying to help each other out at the same time. And it was like, is this real? Is this an A? I wasn't sure, but I think at some point I learned it was a real person. That's cool. That's cool too.
Very cool.
Yeah. In S tier, that was all my A's. In S tier, this one's a gimme. Come on, Consume Me. Consume Me in S tier.
I knew it.
Darn. I see Cameron doing the old knee slapper. Consume Me is a game that is very close to my heart. I think just like as the Asian American, North American, Canadian experience, growing up with immigrant parents, in a way that they're also trying to raise you right, and they have expectations for you. I feel like that message does come through successfully in this game. Like, man, I saw a meme recently where it was like, Asian Americans can only tell one story. My parents are too hard on us. And I'm like, maybe. But this game does it well. I like yes, this game Consumi is based on Jenny, and I know I'm not pronouncing her name right, but Xiao's life growing up in New York, going from like graduation to college to become some engineer or doctor, and then realizing art was her passion, and then into game development, and eventually making this game. I thought like, wow, like I kind of went through a similar story. Like when I graduated, I wanted to become like a sound designer, and then eventually passionate work with kids, and now I do that kind of stuff. And it's like there is an expectation from my parents as well to like pick something successful, but also they gave you the freedom to do what your passion is, and that theme comes up in the game as well. There's also lots of little surprises and not that I also related to, but I won't spoil it. Cam, I'll let him find it himself.
I will be playing this now. After hearing you like talk about it in full I'm gonna be playing this game.
Oh, okay, can't wait. I'll be there. And one more thing to shout out: the gameplay is really cool. Like the way it themes into the themes of the story, like and the way that you struggle with like there's two things that come out to me. One is eating, and the way you portion, like you want to try to keep skinny because you are like a Asian girl, right? You don't want to be too big. So the game is trying to fit food that is healthy for you, but also isn't going to make you too full or too calorie dense, whatever. Trying to fit it into this plate to make sure you fill all your meters, and it's hard. And then there's also like managing your time throughout the day is a whole section and mechanic. Just trying to, like, as you get older and older and you get more responsibilities. Okay, when am I going to walk the dog? When am I going to do my homework? I have to have a social life. I need to go see my friends, do a hobby kind of stuff. And I think that is so well done as well. So yeah, I will champion Consumi till the end of time. I think this is a very special, and shout out to Jenny for making such a beautiful piece of art. And speaking, so that's my first S. My second S, speaking of cool pieces of art, is of course Portal, which, yes, according to How Long to Beat, is 3 hours. When I was searching again, I was like, oh, Portal, I also had a really good time with. I also don't remember if I beat it in 3 hours or less because I was a small child. Maybe we're fudging the numbers here a little bit. But Portal, just like the cultural impact of it, first of all, is still resonant today. And I think like back then, just being at the age where like I think I got my first PC around that time, that 2007, 2008 time, or like a PC with like a graphics card that can play this kind of game. Portal was like one of the first ones that or it was the orange box that came out. So like TF2, Portal, and Half-Life.
Counter-Strike. Was it Half-Life?
I think it was Half-Life.
It was Half-Life and Episode 1 and 2, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Half-Life
so
2,
I think like
Episode 1 and 2.
Yeah.
At that time, it was like, all right, I'm not going to play Half-Life at home. It's probably going to be like, oh, it's too violent. But I will play Portal. It's like, oh, Mom, it's a puzzle game. I'm just going in and out of things. And yeah, just Portal being like so smart. So many memes. I think it influenced a lot of like my desire to appreciate sci-fi more as well. I think it was, because before that, it was just all, well, it was Star Wars and Spy Kids. And then Portal became like another cool aspect of sci-fi.
Star Wars and Spy Kids.
The
two opposite sides of the spectrum.
That's all there was.
Yeah,
There's Star Wars and Spy Kids, and then Portal's a new thing.
Literally nothing else. And then Portal came out and changed the game. So yeah, I really like Portal. And of course, Portal 2 elevates that way more. But Portal 1, I do remember playing and being like, wow, I didn't know like shooting games can be like this. First person games can be like this. Before that, it was all Counter-Strike and Quake and Doom and Halo. And then, yeah, Portal came out as just a puzzle game and had like a cool, creepy, scary bad guy. And then like, yeah, it was a cool, tight adventure. Allegedly under 5 hours. We'll say that. But I will, yeah. Portal's an S tier for me.
For sure. All right. That is all the games. That is all the list. I want to say thank you to all of my guests for coming on. Thank you for making the time and bringing these fun lists. Everyone check out their stuff. I should have some links and stuff down in the description if I remember. But yes, thank you guys again. So we're going to go tally the votes now. And I do not know, but I'm going to go based on vibes where I think people are going. So Jordan, can you give me your total score first?
I sure can.
Yeah.
I ended up with 6. I got 3 points from Cam, and I got 3 points from Samson. And I learned, Samson, I don't know your taste in friend slot, but I know your taste in under 5 hour games or slice of life games.
Which ones did you get right?
I got Consumi, I got Portal, I got Journey.
Nice.
And I think if we'd recorded this a week after mixtape drop, I would have got mixtape. But
All right, very good. Okay. Jordan sitting over there with 6. Next, I'll go to Samson. Samson, how many did you get over the course of the evening?
In total, I got 7. So I got 3 on the first round. Or hold on, I think I missed one. I forgot where I wrote down, but I got 3 from Jordan. Oh, I got 1 from Cameron in the first round, and then I got 1 off of Cameron on. I didn't track very well. I got 7.
That's fine. You got 7 total. Very good. So you probably knew Jordan a little better than Cameron, though, based on that information.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Very
good.
I
got 1 off of Cameron's second round, and I got 2 off of Jordan's second round. Yeah.
Okay. Again, vibes based, but I think I've made a lot of drama here. We have 6 for 6 for Jordan, 7 for Samson. Cameron, where did you end up at the end of this contest?
Oh my gosh.
I ended up with 7.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
We tied. Samson.
Wow. I did know.
Which of the 2 did you know better?
I knew, let's see, for Jordan's lists, I only knew 1 of each for Jordan, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Samson, I knew 3 from your first list and 2 from your second list.
All right, very interesting.
Yeah.
I think we also had a tie in the first one as well. Yeah, that's how it went. It was Kayla and Patrick tied, and then Jericho was the loser. So, Jordan, you joined the group along with...
I'm in good company. Okay.
Yeah. Jericho's great. It's a good time. But here's what you two have won. Cameron and Samson. Here's the thing. Everyone here is, of course, invited to be on a regular episode of the tier list. But because you 2 won, you guys are allowed to veto Jordan if he ever decides to come on.
Wow.
You would have to coordinate this between yourselves. I'm not going to keep track. But if Jordan pitches me a game, you 2 can both say, I'm vetoing that video game. And then Jordan has to pick something else.
This is the best power I could have ever had. Wow. Thank you so much, Adam.
It's a pretty good prize.
That's so funny.
The last episode, they won like a week off of somebody's lifespan. I think this one is just as equally good.
I did appreciate the week off the lifespan.
So yeah.
So we can veto if Jordan never comes on. We can be like, Jordan,
you got to pick another game. Yeah, you can tell him again. I'm not going to tell you whenever he does that, or if he does that. You would literally have to do it on your own.
You have to know.
Okay.
It's a lot of work on your end, but it's a fun prize if you can figure it out.
All right, Samson, you and I work together. I'll take the mornings. You take the evenings.
Right.
We'll just start messaging Adam as picking games.
Yeah.
Just
doing that. Yeah.
Heard from Jordan lately.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Cool.
But again, thank you guys once more. That is the Tier List of Video Game Podcast Summer Special Part 2. Season 3 will be the next episode that you guys hear or watch. I don't know which episode it is yet, but it'll be coming out in a couple weeks. So you guys enjoy that. Thank you once again, and have a good one, y'all.